people always ask me, hey, how do I find the best realtor out there? Like, how do I find a massive, just amazing guy or gal that's going to just do an amazing job? And they run into a similar situation where you start working with a person, it turns out they're not that great. They're not very responsive. And I always tell people this, like, you can find a great agent who's going through a bad, spell. They're going through a bad patch in the year, and they're going to be a terrible agent. They're going to have the best, amazing, most reviews, and they gave your cousin or sister or brother an amazing experience, but they just maybe are not the right time in their life right now. And it's nothing personal. You need top-notch service. I personally dealt with this before. People always, just like you guys here, are like, flattering me in the chat, which I love. Thank you. But people always like, Javier is amazing. I want to work with you. You're great. And if I'm going through a bad patch and like, oh my God, this guy sucks. Nothing personal. It was just a bad week, bad 2 weeks, whatever. So you always want to make sure to, when you're evaluating an agent, not just looking at, okay, let's see what the reviews are. Like, how they are currently at the moment. And, you could just be, hey, are you pretty busy right now? Like, how's everything going with your family? How's everything, just, it sounds like a weird question, but really think about it. Amazing agents can go through a bad spell and give you a bad experience. You could also find an agent who might not have the best reviews, not necessarily bad reviews, but maybe no reviews. And they just seem like they're not, like, I don't know, like, you wouldn't expect them to be super amazing because their photo on their Instagram is like them from the 90s. And like, why haven't you updated this, bro? But maybe they're not that busy at that moment, and they're going to give you an amazing experience because you're like one of their few clients, and they're going to be on top of it, and they're experienced, they know what to do, and they're just going to just really, help you. So to answer your question, Chris, if an agent isn't working out for a buyer, how do you gently break it to the agent? We're switching agent. A simple text, just letting him know, hey, let's say you're my agent, Chris. Hey, Chris, I just want to give you a heads up. We are actually switching real estate agents. There's nothing personal. We really appreciate all the time you put into this, but just currently we're looking for something a little different. I know you're an amazing agent, but, and I wish you the best. And if anyone mentions you in the future, I will make sure to give them a good good review. But it's just unfortunate not what we're looking for. It happens. Like, there's somebody right now that we were working actively, like, for the last month. If you guys have been watching my streams, like in the beginning, like a month ago, I was talking about somebody that they had to cancel their deal because it was a perfect house for them, and I got it under contract. But turns out there's a special RV gate that they're looking for that were because the mom's boyfriend needs it, whatever, and it didn't work out because they didn't allow any parking. And sending her houses, and she was the type of client that would send me houses. I didn't have to be sending her houses. And I haven't heard from her in the last 3-4 weeks. And now, obviously, I'm the type of realtor that if I'm super busy, I might not be the one hassling, like, hey, you see any houses you like? You see any houses you like? Most of my clients, I have the professional relationship of saying, hey, I'll be checking you in with you guys, periodically. But, at the same time, if you see anything you like, I'm sending you emails. Let me know if you like something. I'm not just going to send you stuff and be like harassing you every time there's a new listing. So she hasn't reached out to me in 3 or 4 weeks. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I've been emailing you houses. Then either you're working with someone else or something happened. So I might check in with her. But if she tells me she's working with another agent, then it's no hard feelings. It's like maybe you did want someone to be texting you every day. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a business relationship. And once you find the right agent, you'll know. Because one of the things that you realize you need is attentiveness, and you might realize that the agent you're currently working with doesn't have that. Superfly Duran, do we expect housing prices to go down given the eviction or moratorium?